Hi, besties. I'm Daniel.
I'm Grecia.
Today we are back in my apartment. Also, we need to address the elephant in the room that you guys don't even know yet.
We're the elephant. Kidding.
No. So, yesterday we recorded an entire episode, and it was so good. Like, we popped off. And then when we finished it, we were like, this was supposed to be the Mean Girls episode. And we did not talk about Mean Girls. Not even one little bit. So, we're going to talk about Mean Girls today, like a little
Hopefully.
bit. And then we're going to do some ins and outs. What is the dog doing? He's going to go bother the cat. The cat was just being peaceful. Anyways, so the episode we recorded yesterday, you'll see next week. So if you're like, oh, we're going to talk about Mean Girls, well, we talked about it today.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait.
Yeah, you'll have to, like, make some little mental connections there. Anyways, all right. So, before we get started, be sure to follow us on our TikTok at the Besties Pod. Actually, I think it's just Besties Pod. Yeah, it is. It's Besties Pod. The Instagram is or is it Besties Podcast? Well, the Instagram is at the.besties.pod, and the TikTok, I'm so glad you asked, is Besties Podcast. I'm thinking of matching you as usernames, but
yeah, one day they're gonna match, or maybe not.
One day. Maybe not. We'll probably have to buy them from someone else. And then we have our personal Instagrams, and then if you guys are listening, be sure to leave us a review. And if you guys are watching, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Also, we might be doing a giveaway today, mostly because I don't know what to do with these things, but I don't know. We'll get into that later.
Okay, great.
So, Gracia, who's your pop offer of the week?
I'm gonna have to say it's kind of unexpected, but I want to give a shout out to these sour strips. They look scary, and Daniel thought they were owned by Mr. Beast.
They kind of look like Mr. Beast, like candy.
They just look scary, like frat boy, like candy.
Yeah, like they look really aggressive. I don't know, why do they look like that?
I don't know. They look sinister, the house, but they're super good.
My mouth's just watered.
They're vegan, and they're better than the Airhead ones because they have like more flavor. It's not just sugar. And I just had one right now because I was feeling like very
low energy,
like I was falling asleep, and this, like, I had one strip and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Gracie said that's her go-go juice.
That's literally my go-go juice. It's literally the best candy I've ever had.
Oh, you know what, speaking of go-go juice, we have our Oreos of the week. So these are our Oreo cinnamon bun sandwich cookies. I got these at the Korean market, but I don't know. Manufacturer Mega Bang Limited. Do they say where they're from? Well, girl, it's not in English.
We should have looked. I didn't even look at them.
It's not in English.
Well, maybe you should show it to the screen. And if
anyone
I think they're Korean.
Anyways, so these Oreos are from the little Korean. Oh, they're giving cute little packages. Okay, so
yeah, they're like cinnamon
actually,
bun flavored.
I can open them real quick.
Are they white or are they chocolate on the outside? They're cream colored, tan colored.
Oh God, I just got a waft.
A wop.
Okay, don't let the dog have one.
Don't let the dogs out. Oh my God. I don't like the smell. Sounds like butterscotch.
Low-key, I don't like the smell either, but
it smells. Wait, cheers.
Okay, cheers. Do you like how I keep putting them in my mouth before we do the cheers? Okay. You know what?
They're good, but they don't taste like a cinnamon bun.
I kind of like that they're not too sweet. Sometimes they're like seasonal or like limited flavors are way too sweet. What would you rate it?
8 out of 10. I actually like them better than the white chocolate cover ones.
They kind of remind me of the gingerbread ones a little bit. They're kind of giving gingerbread like a
ham cracker.
No. Anyways, guys. All right, so my pop offer of the week. It's Trisha Paytas. So, Grace, I think, oh my God, we've said this so many times, but Grace and I haven't, Trisha, like, we've been following Trisha for such a long time. That's one of the first things we, like, talked about. So, Trisha, I've been listening to Trisha's podcast a lot. I love how long they are, and I love how, like, she's, like, healing.
It's like you're hanging out with a friend. But
Yeah.
she's always been known to like make really like long videos before it was popular on YouTube. Because back then it was like 5-minute, 10-minute videos, and she was making like 45 minutes, 2 hours
of like
of just hanging
her
out.
cooking and then eating it, and then that's it.
And a lot of times it was like her not doing anything.
It was crazy. But now that's like everyone has a podcast these days. So I don't know. I love that. And then we were rewatching like all her music videos
So good.
yesterday, and I was just so shocked. Like a lot of them are directed so well. The costumes are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like she has such a vision like in her music videos that I was just like, oh my god, she ate. We need music video Trisha back.
We really do.
Like we
Also
watched
Dancing
like
Trish.
the OG ones, like Freaky. What else were they?
The Leonardo.
No.
Okay. Playground.
Yeah, they're none. A lot of them were like not on her channel anymore, but
Yeah, we found them.
we found them. They're on the internet.
They're
Somewhere.
on the dark web.
Yeah, but anyway, so Trisha's my pop off of the week, and then I don't have a flop of the week at all. Do you? The world was good to me this week.
I would say the traffic, because when I got here to LA, like I came on a weekend and
Okay, can I tell you why there was traffic, Diva? Because you left at noon.
Not just that, it was raining.
Oh, that's true. Oh, people don't. Okay, that's the real problem. No one here knows how to drive when it's raining.
Yeah, it's because like they tend to try to go at the same speed that they go when it's not raining, like over the speed limit. That's not gonna translate on the rain, especially when it hasn't like rained in a while. The roads are slippery, the house, with debris and oil, and so don't fucking drive fast.
One time, this is really scary. I was driving from San Diego to LA, and I don't remember why, but I had to go. Like, I had no choice. Like, I think I was going on a flight the next day. I don't remember, but I had no choice, so I had to go up back to LA that day, and it was raining so bad. It was super late. I want to say like 9 or 10 at night. It was raining so bad that my car's tires were like it was doing the low traction warning. Like, I literally thought I was gonna die.
No, yeah.
Like the longest 2 hours of my life. I was like, should I just pull over here? But then I checked like the weather app, and it was just gonna keep raining. I was like, I just have to like push through.
Yeah, just
and
go
like
on
I
the
literally
slow.
like let such a deep breath out when I got back.
It's like horrible. Like even I was kind of scared at some points because it was like raining really hard, and in some parts of the freeway it was like the cars were like kicking water, so it was all over the
and then
everywhere.
You can't see.
You can't see, and then the sky was like gray, so you literally couldn't see. So like some white cars, like you could barely see them.
That's really scary.
And some people didn't have their lights on too. So
that's crazy.
just be careful.
Yeah, guys, careful in the rain, please. Especially.
So the pop offer was just like the time that I did. It was like 3 hours. I was like over it.
3 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a long drive, Diva.
Yeah.
Yep. Why, Harry?
And do you have it, my tears ricochet?
Basically, it's this video. I'm gonna shout out the account. This was like when I was sending you all the videos of me crying. This was one of them. So it's Aaron Cunningham Bruce XO, and it's a video of this mom and her daughter's like doing her hair, and it says, "My daughters think my mental breakdown would make a good TikTok audio, so here it is." And so the lady's like crying, and she's like, she's crying. She's like, everyone in the world is so boring. Like, everyone's so boring. And I was like, what is she talking about? So I read the caption, and she was talking about how like so her husband passed away, and she dated him for 30 years, and she's like,
no one measures up to him.
yeah, she was just like, everyone is just so boring. Being with someone for 30 years who like just understood you like that.
Yeah, like no one's gonna compare.
Yeah, and so where did the cat come from? Was he under the couch?
I don't know.
But anyways, so yeah, I would play the video, but like that's too much right now.
Yeah.
So maybe not. But anyways, I was crying because I was just like, oh, how beautiful. And like I also was like, it made me sad because like her daughters were like letting her like cry, and like she was like being vulnerable with her daughters because like obviously the daughters miss their dad too.
Yeah.
And like sometimes the daughters will miss him more, sometimes she will miss him more. So I just thought it was beautiful that they were like sharing that emotion.
Also like hearing each other out.
Yeah, normalize crying. That's why we have My Tears Ricochet.
Yeah.
We need to normalize crying. Like, it's really not a big deal. It's like some people have more emotions, some people have not a lot to cry about, but sometimes you literally just need to cry.
And it doesn't matter what you're crying for.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it. Like sometimes we cry for the most random things.
Yeah, sometimes you need to cry in your bedroom in the dark before bed, and sometimes you need to cry on a bus bench on New Year's Eve. and whatever it is, like, it's if it needs to come out, you need to let it come out, or it's just gonna like build in there.
Yeah.
So that's why we have my tears ricochet.
That's popping off too.
Yeah.
That's a pop off for Louis. Crying.
That's Aiden crying. Okay. Anyways, guys, before we get into our ins and outs segment, we saw a little movie this week called Mean Girls the musical. Mean Girls the musical, the movie.
Okay.
So I went to. It was the opening weekend. I believe it's the day the movie came out, maybe the day after, and I went to a Q&A with the directors at the Grove with Josiah.
I did not know that.
And I didn't know what to expect. Did you know anything about the like the musical or anything beforehand?
Honestly, no, because like I knew there was a musical like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
And I never looked it up.
Period, queen.
Yeah, it's because if I'm not there, like when you look at recordings, it
doesn't hit. It doesn't hit.
You have to be there in the crowd.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Well, what did you think of the movie?
I really enjoyed it.
Period, queen.
Like, obviously, it's gonna be like different than the original one, which I was glad they didn't completely try to copy it.
Yeah, because that would have not like. Just put it closer to your mouth.
But then also there were some things I'm like, you're just like trying too hard.
Like what?
Me not being able to think.
Check your letterbox review, Diva.
I don't know. Katie, like as a character, was so unlikable.
Yeah, there is like. And okay, so I just rewatched the original Mean Girls too, and I just feel like the original movie version did a better, like, job
explaining her.
Yes, and like
why she is the way she is.
Yeah, like I feel like the original movie, we felt bad for Katie because we were like, she doesn't really get like how being like in American schools is. This is her first time here. She's like getting caught up in everything.
And she grew up in Africa, but in that movie they were saying how she loved growing up in Africa and how she was gonna miss it. And in the musical, they were like, no, she was excited to leave. Like, she didn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, she's in Africa for like maybe the first 2 seconds, and it's like green screen.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of I don't know. Like, I feel like we didn't get enough set up for Katie at the beginning.
Backstory or anything.
That like immediately we're just like, oh, Regina. And then also the marketing for the movie was so weird. Like okay, so the first trailer, no, like it didn't even say it was a musical. So if you didn't know it was a musical, you would have. There was a little like the little musical symbol in the like G, I think.
In one of the letters.
Yeah, one of the letters, which is like, that's a cute touch, but girl, that's not enough to let people know. And then the second trailer had an Olivia Rodrigo song, which was so weird. I remember watching and being so good. I think it starts with like, my name is Regina.
It gave me the chills when I heard that.
When she said her
like,
name was
I
Regina
knew
George.
Something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, I knew she was gonna pop off.
Yeah, and it was just so weird. I think it just, low-key to me, it felt like they were embarrassed that the movie was a musical.
You think so?
Like, the whole movie felt like embarrassed about it being a musical. When people who love musicals like us, like, we like to see musicals that love being musicals. Like, Hairspray knows it's a musical, and there's going to be a lot of songs in it. There's big numbers. Like, it embraces being a musical. Whereas Mean Girls, it almost felt like
they were trying not to be a musical.
They were trying to rush past the songs almost.
Okay, I can kind of see that. Like, they didn't make it, like, as big of a moment as it should have been.
Yeah, and then also, like, have you been seeing the TikToks of people comparing the Broadway version to the...
Yeah.
They're, like, much toned... And, like, I see the vision with them being toned down because, like, stuff that's on Broadway doesn't always translate to, like, being in a movie. But I feel like they should have just let it stay, like, big.
Yeah, because that's the point of musicals. Like, it's not supposed to make sense.
Yeah, like,
it's supposed to be
here
extra,
for the ride.
Crazy, like, I don't know. You're supposed to feel every emotion, like, 100 times harder.
Yeah. Also, okay, so when we were at the Q&A, where the lady asked them, like, tell me about how, like, you did the process for recording the songs, and the director said they pre-recorded all the songs, but then the day of, everyone would sing live, like, while they were filming, and if they sounded good, they would keep it. And I think the problem with that is you can tell when the person is singing live versus when the person was auto-tuned.
Completely touch.
Yeah.
Also, didn't match the lips in some parts.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. But okay, also I was telling Grace about this. I've been watching so many sad movies. Just like Mean Girls was like such a refreshing, like it was just like fun.
It was
like
really
it was
fun.
a musical. It was like
It was enjoyable.
goofy little jokes. Like I had so much fun that I literally was gonna go watch it again by myself. Like when Josiah was at work, because I was like, I just like want to watch a fun movie again. I love going to the movies.
And the songs are really good too.
Yeah, I really like the songs.
Like
I really like the songs.
I've been like listening to them just for
And the
fun.
thing is, like, the lyrics are a little bit goofy, but they're like high schoolers, so it like makes sense.
Yeah.
Like some of the Hairspray songs, like the lyrics are also stupid.
Yeah.
But they're high schoolers, so it like
Yeah.
fits. They're not like it's not Les Mis.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of fun with it. In the end,
did.
I would watch it again.
I would watch it again too.
I think my only thing is I wish they would have. I think for me, like the stuff they added worked really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, the scene with Regina and Katie at the end, like making up at was it prom or the dance or whatever. That scene I loved because I feel like the original Mean Girls doesn't have a scene like that.
It does.
Oh really?
But they don't completely make up. It's just like Regina being like, fuck you.
Okay. Well, okay, I thought they didn't, but I liked that scene a lot. And then I liked how
You playing with my hair.
Aiden had was it Aiden? What's his name?
Who's Aiden?
Janice and
Oh.
girl, oh my god. Janice and Ian? Girl.
Something with a B.
Damien.
Damien.
Damien and Janice. I do like how they made them fully gay.
Yeah.
Like fully, because in the original movie, like Damien is
just
gay,
Damien.
but for as a joke almost.
Yeah.
And it's still not as bad as like for the times that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of like how Glee has like Kurt, and like sometimes he's the butt of the joke, but he's still a gay character on TV,
Yeah.
and for the time that was enough.
Uh-huh.
So I like how this Damien, sometimes he was the butt of the joke, but at the end of the day, they still like let him be fully gay and like have a partner like in high school. I just like, it made me so happy.
But I also feel like the whole musical was gay.
Yeah.
It was like really like gay coded.
Especially
Regina was such
she
a lesbian.
when she like gets in the car and she's like, "Get in, loser." What
like,
did that make you
she's looking
feel?
at you like a daddy. Like she's such a daddy.
Okay, here's another thing. I feel like there's a lot of times where they were addressing like us. Like the characters would look directly at the camera.
Yeah.
Like when Damon's like, "You go, Glen Coco," and he's like looking into the camera. They give me the chills.
It's crazy. No, and then him singing. What song is he singing in French? Oh, iCarly. The iCarly theme. I was like, what?
I loved that. See,
I-
that's another thing. Like something they added that worked really well.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah.
No, like that. Like I did not know they were like he was singing the All of Me or what's it called? Part of me.
The give it all
to me.
Whatever. I got like halfway through. I was like, "Is that iCarly?" There's no way that's the iCarly theme song.
No, I was so confused until they said it.
Yeah.
I was like,
But I loved
could not
it.
believe it.
Yeah, like the stuff they added worked really well. Where like some of the jokes when they kept them like they don't hit that well because we already know what the joke is. Like,
I'm glad they didn't do like the boob thing on Regina's like shirt.
oh yeah, I like that they
so
changed it with like the
outdated.
water.
Yeah, because that was kind of as well.
Yeah, I loved that.
And also that's like kind of like a fashion thing that I've been seeing, like that there's like a wet look going on and makeup. Like when Kim Kardashian went to the oh my god, that one fucking Met Gala, and she was like with the droplets and like everything was wet.
Yeah,
like I got it
because it's like undertones of like sexual, like wet. I don't know, girl, as you know from Dad's flirting with you at a water park.
That sounds horrible. But I also just like how there is like more diversity. Like I could like actually see real bodies in the movie where it was not just like, oh, one fat person. Yeah. Like there was like all types of bodies.
It felt like a real high school.
Yeah,
and I liked it.
I really liked that.
Here's an example of a joke that I think like. Okay, so the part where they're like, Tina Fey's character makes them all like apologize for something on the stage, like that's in the original one as well. And then one of the like funniest parts of that scene is when the girl starts crying and she's like, "I just wanted to bake everyone a cake, blah blah." And then Damien's like, "She doesn't even go here." And Tina Fey's like, "Do you go here?" And she's like, "No, I just have a lot of feelings." It's so funny, like that's one of the funniest scenes. But then in this one, they were like, it plays out almost the same, and then Tina Fey's like, "Do you go here?" And she's like, "No, I'm just here for a track meet.
Yeah,
I just have a lot of feelings." I was like, "Girl, what makes it funny is that we don't know why she's there." Yeah. Like it's just a random
like,
girl.
Where the hell did you come from?
Yeah, like adding that she was there for a track meet, like kind of kills the joke almost. So yeah, like a lot of the jokes that were from the original movie, I kind of wish they had taken more out and added more new ones, because the new ones I really
like
worked for
the
me.
fetch one. Like I was so over it. They said it like
I do like how they said, like, when she was like, where did that come from? In the original one, she's like, I think it's like I don't know what she says, but in this one she was like, it's from an old movie.
Yeah, but then she said it like later. I don't remember when.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. Right before the play.
No, it was like after Regina got canceled, I think.
Okay, how did you feel about the like social media aspect?
Oh, I hated it.
Really?
It like made it so cheap.
I loved
whenever
it.
like movies like bring like Snapchat,
Social media,
yeah, TikTok into it, it just like makes it so cheap in my opinion.
But that's like what high schoolers do. Like that's like high school life today. Like sadly, but like if stuff like that happened, that's what it would be like.
I guess it's true, but it's just like, ugh, it just made me.
I think what I didn't like was Chris Olsen's randomly being there.
Me and Marlene's just like sighed so
like,
loud.
why was he
He's
there?
so annoying. Like, I don't think he's funny.
Like, why was he there? Even like Megan Thee Stallion's random cameo, I was like, okay, that's fine.
We get
like,
it.
She has a song for the movie, like I get it.
But like, why him?
But why would they be like talking about like high school drama?
Because he's not even like high school.
No,
age.
he's like, I don't know how old he is.
In his 30s, I think.
Oh, period. Good. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't love that.
Well,
but I did a lot of people were complaining about the social media. I really liked it because that's what high schoolers are these days, and I think the way they zoomed in on the like blah blah blah.
That was unnecessary.
But girl, like that's what high schoolers like.
But
who
does
do we
it really need it in a movie?
I was gonna say, who do we know that's in high school, but we don't know anyone.
Luciana?
I guess, yeah. Maybe we should ask her what she thinks. She probably hated it, huh?
I don't even think she likes musicals.
Okay. Well, if you guys are in high school and you guys saw Mean Girls the musical, let us know what you thought about the social media aspect. I would love to know.
Yeah. Last thing I want to talk about the
outfits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just like they really I know I'm probably not bringing anything new into the conversation, but the outfits of the Mean Girls were not iconic as fuck.
The new one?
Yeah, because they're supposed to be trendsetters, and like supposed to be wearing like different things that no one else is
plastics?
wearing. Yeah. But then they weren't. They were literally wearing shit from like Shein or Princess Polly or some shit. Yeah.
Dolls Kill.
Some of them, the shit from Dolls Kill is cool. Like, but something I did notice was that sometimes like background characters had way cooler outfits.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like more like cool.
I kind of liked what Janice was wearing because how would you about?
Oh no, Janice was eating.
Yeah, I'm
really saying
like
the
Janice's
plastics
outfits.
did not eat, and also there was a point how how in the original movie you notice like gradually how, Katie goes from like dressing like shit into like dressing like a plastic.
Yeah.
In this movie, in the musical, I was waiting for her outfits to get better, and they kind of never did. Like you could just like they were not popping up.
It also felt like sudden, like kind of like you see like Katie changing her hairstyle in the original one like little by little, and then but in this one it was like all of a sudden.
But it was
she was wearing like a fancy.
But it was not crazy either. Like
no,
it was not giving
skirt.
plastics. Yeah,
a skirt from Shein. Yeah, I don't know.
It was disappointing.
Yeah, you know what it kind of reminds me of? The Heathers reboot where like people were making fun of the clothes. Like I don't know.
I never watched the Heathers reboot.
I think that girls don't watch it. I think the problem is costume designers are trying to look at what high schoolers are wearing, but the problem with that is when we watch movies like this, we know that it's not a real high school, so we want them to wear like timeless outfits, and I think that's what the original Mean Girls does. Like, girl, nobody was wearing that to high school, and all those people are like in their late 20s, like or mid 20s, like they were not high schoolers, but for the fantasy of the movie, like we want to see them wearing like crazy fun outfits, like timeless. Like they were just so good in the original one.
And they're like still eating. Like I would still wear those outfits.
Yeah. So I just wish they had kept some of the outfits a little more. And also like I looked in the like if you watch clips of the musical, they are wearing the original outfits in the musical. So seriously? I don't know why they changed them for the movie. Yeah, I saw a video of Renee Rapp wearing like the like one of the does she wear a blazer, Regina? Or like a leather, I don't know, something that Regina wears in the OG one. And I think the only one that Renee wears that's the same is like the one where she goes to turn in the burn book and she has like the
Sweatpants?
off the shoulder, like.
Wasn't she like a shirt and like sweatpants or something?
I think she's wearing sweatpants, but like she has like a black top and it's like off the shoulder. You can see the strap. That one. That's the only one that I think was like the same.
Yeah.
When I went to the screening, they like had this thing that was like we went in and there was like this thing that said like, oh, like commemorative gift after the screening, and they gave us these like massive posters of the movie. It's like, I don't know, it's the one with all of them and it says you still can't sit with us. Like it has all Renee on it. It has whatever, the whole main cast. The problem is I have nowhere to put this. I have nowhere to put this on my walls. All our walls are clearly already very decorated. And I don't just want to throw it away because I feel like somebody would like this. So I don't know how this is going to work, but we're thinking of maybe like doing a giveaway. Like
maybe we can do like a San Diego and LA giveaway.
Well, I'll mail it.
Oh, okay. Because I'll say we can meet like at a sketchy like parking lot or something.
No, girl, I'll mail it.
Okay.
Like I'll mail it to who, like.
If you want to meet up at a parking lot, let me know.
No. Okay, if you, how about like, girl, I don't know, like and comment your favorite song from the musical or something. And and repost the video or share the video or I don't know, do something. And then next week's episode I'll like look through the 3 comments and I'll
the one comment.
Yeah, I have 2 posters, so if there's enough like people that want one, like I can send both off. But anyways, here are the posters, but they're not signed or anything. They're just literally giant Mean Girls posters. So if you guys want a Mean Girls the musical poster, pop off in the comments below. But yeah, any last thoughts on the Mean Girls musical?
Oh fuck.
Oh.
I don't reach. I have little arms.
Ah, your little arms.
But what would you rate the movie out of 5?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I need to watch it again. I just had too much fun with it.
Look, so like the first time we watched, well, actually I only watched it one time. I don't know what I'm saying. I thought it was really good. Like I almost gave it a 5 stars. I gave it like 4.5.
Okay.
But then I saw other like really good movies, and I was like, I think that was just like too up in my head or something.
Okay.
Like, I thought it was really good, but it's good, but not at 5 stars. It was like maybe like 2.5, 3.5, in between there.
Okay. Yeah, it was. It's not a bad movie. We've seen some bad movies.
Yeah.
And I don't think this is one of them. I think it's worth watching.
Yeah.
Especially if you like musicals.
Especially if you like elf makeup.
Yeah. So Gracie had this little idea for a segment. Where did this come from, by the way?
So me and Marlise were like journaling, and we were both talking about like our ins and outs.
Okay.
And I had said that I wanted to like do an ins and out for journaling segment or whatever, and entry, I guess, journal entry. And she was like doing one too, but she was like doing it more like about goal oriented, like saying ins, like drink more water, outs, not going to sleep late, like stuff like that.
Okay.
Like goals. And so I was like, we should do it, but like let's do it like more lighthearted.
Okay. So
and
this is anything, right?
Literally anything. Mine are like just kind of dumb. Just like,
so are mine.
First world problems are not that deep, but they're just like kind of annoying me at sometimes. And we just try to kill Daniel.
He just got so scared. Sorry,
try to bite Daniel.
Sorry, buddy.
Should we do all our ins first or all our outs?
I'm just gonna do an in and an out, just because I think it's funny, like how they have nothing to do with each other.
Okay,
like.
period.
But anyways, so do your first ins and out.
Okay, so my in is bidets.
Okay.
And my outs are Snapchat filter, IG post. Like, I'm so over it. Like, Snapchat filter.
Like taking a video on Snapchat and posting it on Instagram.
Yeah, or just like taking pictures. Like what really made me think about it was when Gypsy Rose was posting like pictures of her with like 8 little ears. I was like, girl, that we're not there anymore. She was in jail.
She has a lot to catch up on.
But it's not just her. It's like a lot of people who have had like Instagram for years. Like, girl, we're not like 12.
Yeah, like move on, diva.
I don't know. It's just like such a.
It's a millennial thing.
It's just like a random thing that annoys me.
I get it. It feels very like out of like, girl, come on.
Like let's
get
move
with the
on.
times, yeah.
But whatever. If you do it, whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously bidets. I just like having my ass cleaned.
And period.
Yeah.
Normal is bidets. Gracie has like one from Amazon and period.
And she does the job.
And that's all we need.
Yeah.
All right. So my first and now is my in is AMC A-list.
Period.
And my out is true crime.
Okay.
So my N is AMC A-list. We've talked about this like every single episode, but it's like the best purchase I've ever made. Like, it's so good.
It kind of seems expensive, but it's not.
Yeah, you think $25 a month is a lot, and then you think about it, girl. 3 movies a week, you could watch. Girl, I can't do math. Like 12 movies a month for the price of basically 1.5.
Because like the cheapest movies you can see, sometimes they're like $6.
Yeah. But like IMAX
Like
in like a
hardly
nice
ever,
theater
though.
is like $20.
And for A-list, you can watch like any type, like Dolby,
Yeah.
IMAX,
3D.
3D.
But you can't watch the Eras Tour or the Renaissance movie,
Yeah.
which is so annoying, but whatever. But yeah, I love A-list. And then out is true crime, just because like there's something that annoys me so much about people being like true crime and chill. Like, I love true, like, there's such a weird obsession with like people being murdered.
Me watching them when I'm doing my makeup.
But you're not like, for example, like,
oh, the people that make it their whole personality.
and like in a weird way, like wine moms. Like, for example, my mom watches Dateline, but like she understands that like these are real events. This is like obviously such a sad thing. Like, I feel like when she watches it, she doesn't sensationalize it.
Yeah.
Whereas there are people who like
have merch.
Yeah.
Or like serial killers in their house, and they think that's quirky.
So
and they're like, oh my god, they're so hot. Like, I can fix him. Like, girl, he would kill you.
Yeah. And that's what they want.
I don't know.
It's just so like, guys, we really need to move away from that. It's like such a dark thing. I don't know. I just really don't like it. So, anyways, your turn.
My in is coffee dates.
Aww.
And my out is 2-ply rough toilet paper.
Girl, a lot of these are about going to the bathroom.
So we're bothering me.
Yeah.
So coffee dates, because it's just like so fun, like going to new little coffee shops.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Like, if you're a coffee drinker, you know that's an in. And out, like, obviously 2-ply rough toilet paper, like, that shit's gonna break.
Are you? Is this shade at me for when you were? You were like blowing at the toilet. You were like, your toilet paper sucks.
It does. It was like 2 weeks ago, and he gave me the same coffee. One? Yeah, and they gave me whole milk.
Girl, so, they heard this story.
So I was just like going to the bathroom and like rough toilet paper after a while.
Okay, girl. That hurts. I'll get a bidet for you, and I'll get the Korean market has Hello Kitty like toilet paper, and I kind of want to get it. It looks so soft and has little Hello Kitties on it.
I almost bought it once because they used to sell.
Wait, you saw it too?
No, they used to sell in Tijuana.
Oh, okay. It's not that expensive, and it's like 6 rolls. I was like, funny.
Oh, this is cheaper.
Yeah, and Coquette. I agree with both of those. Okay, especially coffee dates being in. So these are kind of related, but not really. My in is independent art, and my out is industry plans. So let me explain this.
Okay.
Gracie looks very confused.
No, I got
it.
Like,
I think like now, especially with like TikTok and like all the social media, I feel like it's much easier for independent artists to like make whatever they want
and market it.
And market it, like not just like books, like independent like filmmakers, independent musicians, like. They can just make what they want to make
and share it on TikTok
and like make a career just from that, because people will like if it's good, people will find you. Even if it's hard. I know, whatever, that's kind of naive, but I also think like recently I feel like industry plans like have not been working. Like I feel like Gen Z is not falling for it. If that makes sense. Like who? Like for example, I don't know if you saw that girl. I don't think you did, but she would do like interviews. She came out of nowhere. I don't know what her name was, and she would just do interviews like with like a flat tone, and she was like almost like rude. No. And she did interviews with like so many like celebrities. Huh?
Who was she?
I don't know. She's gone. Like I haven't heard from her since.
She's gone, girl.
She's gone, girl. But yeah, like I feel like now like the younger generations are like they can see if someone's like an industry plant. I don't know if she was an industry plant. I don't know what an industry plant is. I just feel like if people are really trying to push someone to like for us to like, I feel like it doesn't work. I feel like
no, that is true.
We like the people who are a little bit more natural and like authentic, like Renee Rapp. Like everyone loves Renee Rapp because she's just like being herself.
Yeah, she's not trying to be someone else.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it so like refreshing. Like she's just here to pop off. She's here to talk about Megan Thee Stallion's butt and
honestly, make
really good music, and that's all we want from a musician.
And she's she's giving us all we want.
She really is.
She's representing the girls.
We just watched the SNL yesterday. By the way, Grecia is not an SNL girly.
That type of comedy is not it. Like they're like, I feel like they try too hard to make people laugh. Like it's just like, please stop.
Look. Anyways,
Sorry.
we watched the Renee Rapp and Jacob Lordy episode, and Renee Rapp saying Snow Angel. Wow. Changed my life. I want to see her live so bad. We might in June if our plans work out. But girl, we always you know what's crazy about us is that we'll say vacation and I never know if they're a joke or not until I'm on the plane, and then I'm like, oh wow, we were not kidding. Girl, we said we were gonna go to Tokyo this year.
No, that's not happening.
Okay.
Like in 2 years maybe.
Okay. Anyways, so that's my first in and out, or my second one. Whatever.
Okay, my second one is my ins are self dates, and my outs is eating meat.
Okay.
Because like self dates, like that's so fun. Like just going out by
Yeah.
yourself, like getting yourself a little treat, or even like bringing food from home, having a little picnic, sitting down, getting some vitamin D or C or whatever it's in the year.
Period.
And it's just like very therapeutic. And eating meat is my out, because like, why are you eating meat? Like it's 2024.
It's also like,
just kidding. Unless it's like a health problem that you're supposed to eat meat, like eat as much meat as you want.
the thing. Okay, here's what I'll say, because I agree with you on both. But about the eating meat one, like, for example, like animals, like if you guys have cats or dogs, I don't think it's right to make them vegetarian just because like
they don't
have like will, but we as humans have free will.
Yeah.
And there's so many good alternatives to meat that I just don't see the reason. And I know people are like, I just love the taste of meat. Like, blah, blah, blah. Some people hate vegans. I'm like, girl, I really don't care what you eat. Like, I'm gonna keep eating my little tofu and popping off, and
like all of my beans.
Yeah. Well, I fully agree with that one. I wrote one of my ends to be vegetarianism.
Yeah, it's just
what, like, if you can again, it doesn't have to be expensive. Like vegetables are really cheap, and like tofu, like the stuff that can get expensive is like the super processed like fake meats.
Yeah. But I'm
like,
not the biggest fan.
Yeah, you don't need to be vegetarian with that. I think but just be like, if you're gonna try vegetarianism or veganism, be sure that you're still getting the nutrients. Because girl, the first week we almost died.
Yeah,
I was shaking because I was like,
we also didn't like really do research of where to get our protein.
Yeah.
So we were like very, very lost. So
yeah, but
we were asking for
5 years later, we're popping off.
Yeah.
And we only eat meat if we get poisoned by a restaurant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I fully agree with both. I love self dates also. It's so fun to go do things by yourself. So my this one's crazy. My in is forgiveness, and my out is bell peppers.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's actually crazy.
So my in is forgiveness, because I just feel like sometimes like I go on social media and I just see so many people like mad at so many people, and I'm just like, ugh. It just gets so exhausting. I just feel like we need to be more forgiving with ourselves, but also like
towards everyone.
Everyone's gonna make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, and everybody has those days.
No,
but like, I just feel like everybody's gonna do bad things in their life, and we have to like be, especially the people we love. Like, we need to be ready for that, and we need to be forgiving about it, especially if it's not that serious.
But also, like, it's like super cheesy, but we are human. We are bound to make mistakes. Yeah. But I think what matters is like learning from those mistakes, and not like just like trying to forget about them and then doing them again. Because girl. Yeah. Because
then there's no point.
Yeah.
And then I just really hate bell peppers. They're so disgusting.
I don't like them either.
I've really tried, because Josiah loves bell peppers, and like
sometimes they're good, but sometimes they just the worst thing. Like,
I just hate
like in
the
stir
flavor.
Fries, and stir fries is like the worst.
Yeah, like I can maybe eat them like raw, like in like a salad or something, but it still grosses me out. I hate bell peppers. I really tried, and I'll still eat them. Whatever. At the end of the day, if they're there, I'll eat them. But like,
it won't be my first choice or my second choice
or even third. Yeah, I'm not cooking it for myself.
We might eat them.
Yeah. Anyways,
okay. My in is niche collections. Am I saying that right?
I love that. That's such a good one.
And my out is being lactose intolerant.
Girl, but that's not a choice.
It's so annoying. Like, really, like, cheese is delicious. I was vegan for 2 years, and one thing that I could not find at all is like a good cheese alternative. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future.
Mushroom.
I'm hoping, but
I feel like mushrooms are the future. If they make a mushroom cheese.
hopefully, it's because sometimes like the textures like come like really like
Girl, that comparison was crazy.
like really fucking like okay. So either it's really like soggy or like it doesn't melt, like girl, or like it doesn't have flavor.
So bad. Like that was.
Well, you're welcome. And niche collections for ends, like I'm so over minimalism. Like you're so fucking.
Yeah,
it's so fucking boring. Like also, I'm not like saying be like old like
hoarding.
Yeah. Consuming.
Yeah.
But like have like a few things that like spark joy. Like Daniel's like little Funko Pops that he likes.
Okay, well.
Okay, record collection.
I'm going to outing me.
Okay, what about record collection?
I would say my niche collection is clowns.
That's true.
So like I you can't really see any of them, but I have like a lot of clown art on my walls. Like half of these are clowns. I have like porcelain clowns that I find at thrift stores. Obviously like Nicolette and like whatever, they can count as clowns. I want to get a clown tattoo. I just love clowns.
Very niche.
So like anytime I find something in like a thrift store that reminds me of that, I will get it. And I feel like yours is vintage trolls. I feel like that's
Vintage
very
trolls.
niche.
And it's not as niche, but I love anything like cat related. Like
Yeah.
as stupid as it is, like I'm gonna fucking get it.
Yeah. Like we're not trying to be like not like the other girls here. Like obviously if like I don't know, like Sunny Angels, like that's like a popular.
I have a calico critter.
Yeah. Like if you like
fucking
something
love them.
popular that a lot of people collect, period, still do that. I just think like.
But I just like love seeing people having a collection that like reflects them.
Yeah, like something weird. You're like,
yeah,
oh my God.
and you're like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I just fucking love that.
Yeah, I absolutely. Period. Those are your best ones. Wait, why lactose intolerant? Oh,
Bitch,
you already
'cause
said that.
It just sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Life
But that's
is
not
not
really
fun.
a choice, diva.
I know, but it's a
Okay.
no.
My in is making coffee at home, and my out is making people famous just for being hot. Okay, so I
Jacob
feel
Elordi. Or
no, but he can act.
yeah, you can.
Okay, that's a good example. Also, the way we've brought up Jacob Elordi in every single episode,
I think like every episode.
something's wrong with us. Well, we're manifesting.
We love him.
He's gonna come on
He's
the
gonna
podcast.
I'm starting to believe it now.
Period. With the power of two, I think we could do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So my in making coffee at home, there's just something so like. I feel like okay.
Beautiful.
Our generation, we love to go out and get coffee. And look, me right here with my little coffee from Levain Bakery. Like,
They're expensive.
if I'm out, I will go get a coffee. However, yes, they're expensive, but also sometimes like
It's not good.
it just doesn't hit. And like the coffee, again, making coffee at home is so reliable. Just as an espresso maker, and the coffee from like that thing just hits. So and like, let's say you love coffee from a specific coffee shop, girl. They sell the beans, so you can just buy the beans. For a bag is like what, $20, and you can make like cups for like a whole month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like so much cheaper. Yes, it does take away the excuse of like going out. Sometimes like even if like sometimes if you want to go out and getting coffee is like your one thing that you can go do outside.
Yes.
Obviously, don't take that away. But I think making coffee at home should be normalized
And it
for
can
our
be like a
generation.
little
I know,
hobby.
yeah,
Like getting into it, try new things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
flavors like
being a little
milks.
barista. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's so fun and.
It's kind of what I kind of
Yeah,
see.
I know that's like super our generation. Cause like my dad makes coffee at home every single day. Like he
Like,
hates buying coffee out.
A lot of older people don't.
Yeah, but like I feel like our
believe it.
generation we're like,
Yeah.
And then what did I say out? Oh, making people famous just for being hot. I feel like during the pandemic, everyone was so like deprived of human touch that like some people were getting famous literally just because they were hot.
They were just like doing videos of like them like fake
Dancing.
reading or something, and like they would have like hundreds. Of,
And the
like,
crazy
likes.
part is we both were like victims of it.
We were victims.
Like we encouraged it, we supported it, and you know, I just think now that we have all had the opportunity to go be out with people,
go to school, go to work.
yeah, like obviously hot people aren't always gonna be famous, but I feel like they should have to prove themselves to us.
Like at least have like some sort of like niche.
Yeah, like acting, dancing, singing, like
I don't
you
know,
could-
story times.
yeah, like something, girl. If all you could do is just stand there and be hot, girl, that's not well.
It gets boring after a while. At least for me. Like I have followed people just for being hot, and after a while, I'm like, it's not doing anything.
Yeah, like girl, you're
it's-
giving us
it's-
nothing.
It's always you being like shirtless and. Never mind. Yeah.
Whoa.
Anyways.
No, but you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, your turn.
Completely understand it.
Because you were getting dark there for a bit.
Yeah. I saw something. Okay. So in's flavored cheesecake and out chewing gum. Like please switch to mints. Like I just like chewing gum so fucking wasteful. Like it's made out of plastic.
That's true.
Like canceled. And if you like if you like swallow it, like it stays in you.
That's not
like,
true. I looked it up.
Do you shit it then?
Yes. It doesn't digest, but it comes out.
Okay. But people who don't know where to throw it, they throw it on the floor. it's just not pretty. And like where are you supposed to throw it out? Like so wasteful. Like it's individually wrapped.
I guess that's true.
And
wow, that was a good point.
And it comes like in the out, so there's like more plastic. I don't know. I just love my mint moment.
Mints are so good. The thing for me, like I love gum, but I think it just distracts me. Like it gives me something to do instead of chewing my nails.
No, that is good. Also, like anxiety, I have like asked people for gum.
Yeah.
Because I have tried like having like organic like.
Girl, they're so disgusting.
Organic like gum. It like breaks up. Like and it becomes
it's like grainy.
Grainy, yeah.
No, that's not it. What was your other one?
Flavored cheesecake. I just love cheesecake.
Yeah.
And I went to the Cheesecake Factory recently with Daniel, Marlise, and Karina, and I was just like looking at all the cheesecakes, and they just all sounded so good.
Period.
And every time I tried like a flavored cheesecake, I've never disappointed, except if it's like the lemon flavor ones. Like no one asked for that, and if you did, like you had problems.
Okay, my next one is in Mercari and eBay, and out being rude to retail workers.
I have one as an out for retail worker.
Like that's okay. So let's start with the end. So I feel like websites like Depop and what's like another like
for one of my outs, I put like overpriced resellers.
Yes, like sometimes going to like markets where people are selling like thrifted clothes, those prices are crazy. Like one time I went and there was like a really cute, I think it was like a Saw shirt, like a shirt from the original, when the original Saw movie came out. It was like to promote it, and I was like, I love this shirt, like I love little memorabilia like that. So I asked him how much it was. $300. That's not normal. Like that's not right. Like I do, like obviously I respect small businesses, but girl, there comes a point where I'm like, at this point you're just stealing from like someone getting a good find at a thrift store.
No, because a lot of times they actually go out to thrift stores, like from Goodwill, and they buy like super cheap and then they resell it. That's like super
it's just crazy.
And like if you're gonna do like $60, like okay, like whatever. Like
I probably would have bought it for $60.
Yeah, make your bag, girl. But like $300, like
that's
be real.
Crazy. And like, are people buying it?
I think so.
That's crazy.
Like
I guess it's like clothes collection.
I don't know. It's just too much.
But yeah,
I just manifested.
Wait, what was my? Oh, anyways, but so Gracie introduced me to Mercari like a few years ago, and it's like low-key like our little secret. Like the prices on there are so good.
They are
so good. Anything you want, like that you can find on Depop or even like I don't know online, or like Etsy even.
Sometimes even cheaper than eBay.
It's so cheap. There's so much you can like negotiate. Everyone there is like really willing to negotiate. I've bought so many cool like ET things from there. I've gotten so many, like I've gotten gifts. I've also sold a lot on there.
Same.
And I've made like good money on there, just like selling things. I'm like, I don't want this anymore, and it sells pretty quick. My mom also sells on there. Like,
oh, weird.
Yeah, like I just love that app. It's so like visually like easy.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't like how the Depop app looks.
Or eBay looks sinister.
Yeah, so I just love Mercari. So in Mercari, if you guys like, go check it out. I don't know if we can put is there referral codes?
Probably.
Okay, I don't know. If we have referral codes, we'll put them in the bio of the YouTube video because we stand. We're not sponsored by Mercari. I just really love Mercari.
I love her. I've gotten so many trolls there.
Oh yeah, all of your trolls. Like a lot of your trolls are from Mercari.
Yeah.
Because like there's just people like finding their old collections. Like I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it's so easy to use, so easy to sell, so easy to like. They like make the shipping label for you and everything. Literally not sponsored, but I just love that.
I love it. I check it like every day.
Yeah, me too.
Kidding.
Me too. And they send you a notification. Like you can set like, I have like ET memorabilia like notifications.
Me for trolls.
So like I'll check it like every day if someone puts like a cute thing that's like.
This year I'm trying to limit myself how many trolls I buy myself.
Okay, period.
So I told myself I can only buy one a month.
No, that's good. So you can like your January troll, your February troll. That's cute.
Yeah.
My one main, if anyone is on the lookout, my main want of ET memorabilia is when the movie came out, they made this hamper that's like I think it's like 3 feet tall, maybe 4, and it's literally E.T. when he's holding the blanket.
That's crazy.
But the back opens to put your dirty clothes in it, and then it like I think you could pull it out to like wash your clothes.
That's a need.
I want it so bad, but the only ones I found are like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But I want it so bad.
I feel like one day we're gonna find a garage sale.
I'll cry. I genuinely will cry. Even if it's like a little messed up, I can. I'll be like the guy from Toy Story, like
the fixer.
Yeah, the fixer. I'll fix that little ET hamper. Yeah.
You'll be both.
I'm both. I'm literally the collector. But anyways, and then guys, there's really no need to be. And I feel like it's not that so much our generation, but like, tell your parents, tell your grandparents, do not be mean to the people at Target. Do not be mean to the people in drive-thrus. It's so actually. No, it is our generation sometimes too. I was at the Blue Bottle at the Century City Mall, and I was getting a coffee. First of all, that coffee is so expensive, even for LA standards. It's so good though. Where? Blue Bottle coffee, it's really good. Like it's worth the money. But there's a girl in front of me. She was like dressed like. Also, she was wearing like a veteran jacket, like that she thrifted. Mode. But it was like a jacket that they gave like a veteran for fighting in the war. It was so weird. Like
maybe
to see it.
For grandpa.
Girl, it was not. I don't think it was. But anyways. She ordered like it's a weird order, and she like told them that, and then when they gave it to her, they did what she asked, but not how she liked it. She went outside with her friends. They were like talking about it, and she like came inside, like throw it in the trash. Like there was a trash can out there, but she wanted like the workers to see that she didn't want it, so she like threw it away. And it just like I was like, girl, like if you want coffee made in a specific way, make it at home.
Or also, like, if you don't like it, like, just be kind to the workers. Yeah. Like, hey, sorry, like, this tastes a little old. I don't like it. Could I get a new one? Yeah. And if you do that, like, the workers are going to be, like, super cool. Like, most of the time, they'll be like, oh, yeah, like, give me a second. They'll even give you free shit at some points. Yeah,
so just, like, that is just too much. Anyways, what's your next one?
This is fine. Okay, my in is shopping from small businesses. And my out is Baby Yoda. Like, I'm so over Baby Yoda.
Okay, you know what?
Like, it was fun and quirky at first, but like now when everything's like Baby Yoda, like it's just like stop. Yeah. Like, it's like not even like very much millennial core. Yeah. And he's not millennial.
No, he's like new.
Yeah, and it's like everywhere.
I agree with you. I'm over Baby Yoda and the ugly merch.
Do people still give you Baby Yoda things or not anymore?
No, that was just one little era.
No, because my brother, Edwin, like, he had, like, a thing for Baby Yoda, and they're still giving him shit.
That's like at least with Harry Potter. Yeah. They're, like, still giving her Harry Potter things. Like, she's like, Divas, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's so ugly. And I always find it at thrift stores. Like, you'll find everything Baby Yoda. Yeah. And shopping from small businesses, because, like, I feel like they always have, like, the coolest little things. Like, for posters, like, the gallery, Dennis Gallery.
Yeah, most of these are either like, thrifted, small business, or, like, an artist.
They always have, like, cool prints. Like, this little sweater, I forgot where it was. Okay, died.
The way you... Okay, well, people saw it, so...
Yeah. It's from a small business. If I remember the name, I'll list it below. Or Daniel will, because I don't do anything. Or any other captions or editing. But, yeah, it's like... It's just fun. Finding little niche things.
I love it.
Also, one of my favorite words is niche right now.
I can tell. You use it so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a few more, but we also made so many that maybe we should do it like a two-parter.
Okay.
Because I still want to say all these other ones.
Okay.
But we're running out of time, so I'm just gonna say a few more, and then I'll save the rest
like
for next time. So in not justifying things to your employer, and out judgment at the gym.
Fuck.
So in like not justifying things to your employer, I don't think it's like when I worked at my old retail job. I was freshly out of high school. It was my first job. Oh, he got scared. So I didn't really like know about like how workplace like relationships are supposed to be. Yeah. So like I didn't realize that my boss was like really overstepping and like it's none of his business what I'm doing on my day off. Really, if I want to have a day off, like
did he not like let you or something?
Well, like for example, like one time, it was Valentine's Day. And he was asking everybody what their plans were for Valentine's Day. And he would, like, schedule... Like, he scheduled all the single people on Valentine's Day.
That's crazy.
But I was just like...
He kind of ate. But I remember that Valentine's Day, we were both single. So we were going to have, like, a little, like, besties, like, hangout. And we weren't able to till, like, a week after.
It's just so annoying. Like... But not only that, like if I would put on the we had like a physical calendar in the back, and I would put Daniel, like time off, request time off or whatever, RTO. But I don't remember. He would like ask. He would be like, "Oh, so what are you doing? Like, why are you requesting these days off?"
That's
and I just feel like
uncomfortable.
I feel like it's like I shouldn't have to say like, if I don't want to work these days, I'm not asking you, can I not work these days? I'm telling you, girl, I will not be here these days. Goodbye.
And also, when we were younger, we felt like we couldn't lie. Like, even if we didn't have to lie, we felt like we couldn't say no to them.
Yeah, the environment they created was just so...
And you felt like you depended on it, which some people do still. But, like, now, I'm like, if I don't want to work, like, you can't make me work.
Yeah, girl, like...
Like, we're adults. Like, you do not own me.
I feel like people are getting better at that now. Like, I was showing Gracie my TikTok searches, and one of them was people quitting on the spot. And I just feel like we need to make employers afraid again.
Yeah.
Make employers afraid again.
Yeah.
Like, the real people with the power are the workers. Like,
yeah.
Like, just like how Starbucks, like, tried to sue that union just for having, like, girl, you guys are a multi-million-dollar company. Like, pay your workers.
And without the workers, they're literally nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so,
who's going to run these stores?
period. Who's going to
Who's
gonna clean your toilets? Donald Trump. That's literally you right now. But anyways, yeah, so normalize not having to tell your employer things. And then my out was judgment at the gym. I just feel like it's so crazy. Like, people are like, oh, why don't fat people go to the gym? And then when they do go, like,
they're all looking and they're like giving them high fives and they're like, oh, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, like
that's horrible.
We need to create like a different kind of like gym mentality that's not like closed off to people who are just trying to get healthy, or us as a culture will not be wanting to get healthy.
Yeah, or just going to the gym. Like, a lot of people are afraid because of looks they've gone in the past, or just like thinking about the whole
and sometimes like
health culture.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
gym culture, I mean,
we've tried like so many different gyms, and there are some gyms that have such good vibes, and there are some that are horrible, that I won't even step foot near the free weights because they're gonna give me dirty looks.
Yeah, same.
And so like, I just think we need to like stop that. That's out.
Literally out.
Anyways.
Okay, one of my ins. So my in is adopt, don't shop, and my out is mini backpacks. Oh. So mini backpacks, it's just like, it makes me look so stupid. I think it's just a me thing.
No, I can't do mini backpacks. Because I feel
like
either.
I'm not as tall, but sometimes I feel like fat, so like sometimes like the backpack makes me look fatter, which it shouldn't matter, but I feel stupid and nothing fits in them. And also the fact that you're having behind your back, I feel like someone can just like easily like steal shit from you.
They're so useless. Like, mini backpacks for adults feel so dumb.
Yeah,
like I feel like more functional. Like, I love the side bag. The side bag is very in right now. I love the side bag.
It's a big side bag.
You could just put it on and not worry about it. Like, even with tote bags, like, you kind of have to be conscious of it.
Yeah, you do.
Because, like, it might slip off, whatever. Side bags, girl, you just leave it there, let it hang, put all your stuff in it.
And you feel safe.
Yeah, and so I absolutely agree with that. Also, whenever I wear a mini backpack, I feel like Sully in Monsters University with, like, the tiny little backpack. Like, that's literally how I look. Like, they do not look good on me.
You know what I feel like? Did you guys ever watch Open Season when the bear is wearing like a tiny little bear backpack and he's like huge? That's literally how I feel.
I know exactly. Yeah. Wow. Open season. That was crazy.
So that's my out, and my in.
Adopt, don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop. It's just like, I just think it's crazy. Like, first of all, like paying hundreds, thousands of dollars for like an animal.
And the way you want it, the animal to look.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, it's just sad. And the way that they're like bred and like puppy meals, like, not it.
I agree. I think one of mine, I don't remember which one it was, but it's also like pet related. I think people think of pets like as an accessory almost.
Yeah. Or like a status. Like
yes. Like a status, a symbol, status symbol.
Yes.
Whatever.
Symbol.
Oh my god, I literally cannot
Symbol
think of
status.
the term. Whatever. But yeah, like, I think if you're not ready to take care of an animal, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of the fact that you have to pick up after it, you have to take care of it, it's not always going to be like clean. It's like a child. If you're not ready for that responsibility and you just want an accessory, then Diva, get like a plushie. Like,
Get a Tamagotchi.
yeah.
If you're that desperate.
Yeah, like get a Nintendo Switch and go to Nintendogs or something.
Yeah, so
Like, you're not ready for a pet.
Or
I
if you
absolutely
do,
agree.
like, don't buy them. Like, they're like, they have so many health problems, or they're like overbred
Yeah.
with like their sisters and brothers, like pugs. They
Yeah.
can't fucking smell
And
or
there's
breathe.
yeah, and there's so many like
Sad
animals in shelters that they literally just want a home.
to be loved.
And like that could be you if you got over like
Yeah.
just wanting an aesthetic instead of a little
Kids in
guy to love you.
orphanages.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Cause like for example, I used to be anti-rat dog. It used to
Yeah.
gross me out so much, like little dogs that like are like whatever.
GW, rat dog.
But Henry is like, he's like not super little rat dog, but he's kind of a little rat dog.
like
and
medium sized
he-
rat dog.
Changed my life. Like he's like so adorable. I love him so much. He's like so loving. He's very anxious. He's just a little baby, and I'm just like,
He's super cuddly.
yeah.
And he'll always be there for you. Like one day I was having nightmares, and he like woke me up.
That's so cute.
Actually, it was a night terror. He got scared.
That you got cursed on by that guy from Comic Con.
We'll tell that story one day.
Yeah, that's crazy. So my last in is film cameras, which has kind of been in already. And my out is judging people for filming at concerts. So I like how all of mine are about judgment. Like, and about letting other people do their thing. But sorry, go on.
I was gonna say the film at a concert sometimes is annoying. Like when there's like people in front of you and you're in the background,
Covering it?
and you look and you just like, wanna die. Like especially like right now, I'm at a time in my life where like I'm not as comfortable with myself, and sometimes like they get like bad angles. I'm like, oh, I wanna kill myself.
But you're never gonna see that video.
You don't know, like bitches like these days just like post shit on like
That's
like on
true.
TikTok. Like I was seeing one of a guy that was like he wanted to die. Like I could tell. Like he was like, "What
That's
the fuck am I
dark.
doing?" And he kept like making eye contact on the video, and
That's
he
so
wanted to
dark.
die. Yeah,
Was that Henry?
yeah.
He's
He's
so hard.
snoring.
It's hard to be a dog.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, so my I forgot what my in was.
But
film
no.
cameras.
But now I just like say like a wave,
Yeah.
and they notice and they stop.
Yeah. But anyway, so my in is film cameras. I just feel like this has already kind of been in. Like everyone
Like
has a film camera
slowly,
these days.
yeah.
But I also like, not just for photography reasons, I also feel like people who like just like casual people who like to take pictures of their friends and stuff. There's so many cheap like film cameras at like thrift stores, and like they're not super good quality, but they'll still take really cool pictures of you and your friends.
Mhm.
You could carry it around. It's like a little thing. I think everyone should have one. I think we should really bring that back. I just think it was so much fun. I have my little film
It's an
camera.
expensive hobby though.
It is.
It can be.
Yeah. Also, here I'll change mine a little bit. And your independent like Photoshop in your town is way cheaper than like some other places.
Seriously?
Yes, What was that?
I think it was Harry. I hope.
I hope so too. He's right here.
Period.
It's probably the neighbors. Anyways, yeah, like I went to this one in Koreatown. It was so cheap, and they gave me the photos the same day.
That's crazy.
They emailed me with all this photos. It was like 3 rolls of film, and they emailed me with
They
all
were
of.
working overtime.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm never,
Yeah.
because I used to mail them to this place, and they would take like weeks, and it was so expensive.
expensive?
Yes,
Where did you even find it?
my brother, but I was just like, I had to get the photos in like the 3 rolls in a rush, so I went to this place in Koreatown, and
They ate.
I don't remember the name, but I'll shout them out next episode because they really ate.
Period.
Anyways, what's your last one? Oh, and judging people filming at concerts. This one's not that serious. I just feel like when people are like living in the moment,
Yeah, like do it.
the thing is like if you want to live in the moment, go ahead. I can live in the moment and film, and it does not affect my experience at all. Something I love to do is lay in my bed at like 2 a.m. and rewatch an entire concert. Well,
Wait.
what is he doing?
I don't know. He tried to kill me.
I think he was uncomfy. And like rewatch concert clips. Like if I'm like craving like hearing a
That's
song
beautiful.
or like parts
yeah.
of a song, like I'll just
So
rewatch
you're
it.
reliving the moment.
Yes, and like
Over and over.
memories are like unreliable. Sometimes like the way we remember it isn't always gonna be how it happened, and like as we get older, the memories will get blurrier and blurrier, and like also some people don't have the luxury of memories. Like
Me.
no,
having a bad
no, I
memory.
mean like people with, like Alzheimer's and stuff. Like
Oh.
Your memory isn't always reliable, so I just feel like
The Notebook.
what?
The
That happens in the Notebook?
The lady like loses her mind. I mean, not her mind, her memory.
That's
So
horrible.
like her husband, he just like keeps retelling her the story. And she'll
Isn't that the Drew Barrymore movie?
also that?
Oh, girl, why is there so many romance movies about Alzheimer's?
Maybe it's like a thing,
Oh,
which it probably
maybe.
is.
But yeah, anyways, that's just like, if like my memory goes someday, I would love if like my kids could just show me the videos. I feel like
That's beautiful.
deep down I would
Mary.
know that I loved
You're gonna
that.
make me cry.
Okay, well, anyways. So just like, girl, let's chill out about being mad at people. Like, live in the moment. Girl, you live in the moment. Let me do what I want.
Oh, you like.
Anyways.
Just don't post them if I'm looking directly in the camera.
Yeah.
fucking
Don't post them if Grace is looking in the camera.
Like dying with like tears in my eyes from embarrassment. Because like honestly, like sometimes I'm like recording also in the concert and I see someone look in the camera and I get scared because I'm like, oh, I don't want them to feel
That's
uncomfortable.
crazy.
So I like me acting like if they can see me in the camera, but they
Also,
can't.
I think the problem is, since I'm higher than everyone else, there's never people in my video. Because I'm above all the heads.
Bitch must be nice.
I think
honey.
I'm in all the videos.
Yeah,
as we know.
the fucking giraffe in front of
Yeah.
the Phoebe concert.
Also, I just got a notification from Citizen. Armed individual at hospital.
No, I'm sorry.
Police advise that the suspect is armed with a
Fuck.
knife. He is threatening staff with it. So, guys, be careful.
Oh, let's not walk at night.
Yeah. That's your last
And
one.
My last ins and outs are like quotation marks man purses and outs chain smoking. Chain smoking because like oh my god, that one interview of like
Cole
Cole
Sprouse.
Sprouse with the Call Me
Oh.
Daddy or what's it called?
Call Her Daddy.
Call
Was
Her-
it? I don't think it was Call Her Daddy, was it?
I don't even remember which podcast it was, but he thought he looked super fucking
really
cunt.
thought.
Like he thought he was serving cunt
And
the
he
house.
wasn't.
He was not. He just looked so stupid. Like he looked like actual cunt.
Does chain smoking mean like you smoke more than one at a time? Or what does chain smoking
Like
mean?
just smoking a lot and a lot, and like you can't like control yourself, so you need to.
That's so gross.
That's what it was giving. Cause like why would you smoke indoors? So rude.
Girl, so trashy. Especially on a podcast like Diva.
I'm pretty sure they just said yes, cause like he's such a big celebrity
Girl, I
compared
don't
to
know
the
about
girls.
big. He hasn't done anything since Riverdale ended.
But he's well known.
Yeah.
So I feel like they didn't want to say no and like ruin that relationship they're like barely building.
That's someone we don't want on the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't want either of this presidents on there. So
I would
that's
say
anti-manifest. Huh?
Dylan?
I'm good.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, I wouldn't want him, but he's like he's a better spouse.
I think we can aim higher for our quality of guests.
I mean, I'm not saying I
Wait,
want
also,
him.
it's crazy that we're like manifesting celebrity guests when we haven't even had like our real friends on.
That's what we ate.
Yeah. Guys, comment down below if you guys want us to do guests. I don't know. Should we do guests?
Yeah.
But I feel like if we did have guests, it would have to be like besties. Like that's the whole point. Like people that we're actually friends with.
Yeah.
Period. Queen.
Anyways, and so my man purses, I just feel like
Is this about Jacob Lordy again?
low key. Well, not really. It's just like man should feel free to wear like
So like, what's
purses.
like a man purse that you recommend to me as a man?
Any. Just
But
work.
like, but like what?
It
Wait,
could-
does that just mean like you get a normal purse and you wear it?
It could be a tote bag. It can be an actual purse. It can be a fanny pack. Just something for men to like carry their little things. Like they can carry like their little
okay.
chapstick, their keys, like. But at the same time, I feel like men have like
Pockets,
deep
girl.
pockets.
Yeah.
But then it's also fun carrying your life in your bag.
I love my bag because I put my cameras in them
Mm-hmm.
and I put like chapstick, eye drops, that kind of stuff. Where my pockets, I'm just like,
It just gets too
wallet
much.
and
It's
phone.
heavy, right?
Yeah, and then you have to dig around in your pocket for something. Like that's too much. So
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, man purses. Like
We-
we all need purses.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, that is our ins and out. We have so many more,
Yeah.
so we're gonna probably do a 2-parter, maybe.
Yeah, we're at some point we'll do it.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
do
save
more.
maybe not next week. Oh no, obviously not next week because next week you're getting the episode we recorded yesterday. But at some point down the line, we'll do our ins and outs part 2.
Yes.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please.
Wait, what's the question of the day?
Oh, our question of the day. I feel like I asked one down the line. We always ask one throughout the podcast, and I never remember what they are.
Okay, whatever then.
How about you give us some of your ins and outs?
Yeah,
I would love to hear other
give us
people's.
like 3 ins and 3 outs, or
Okay.
as many as you want.
Yeah, if you have a lot, period. If you only have one, comment down below.
Yeah.
But thank you. Oh, girl, not the yawn. Sorry. We're gonna go eat, and you know what I'm craving? In-N-Out.
Oh, period.
And we're gonna get the little hats.
Yeah, and it's gonna come out too.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. Slay the Boots house.
Henry, say bye.
He woke up.
Oh, he got scared.